Yeah, my mic was muted. Sorry, people, my mic was muted. I'm glad that. Okay, so I'm gonna start over. I didn't realize my mic was muted. Today we are going live with somebody who is a political analyst, and this person is also advocate. This person is he's gonna be talking about like the war crime courts. He will be talking about, we will be talking about a lot of things, some of the trending issues. Nobody knows what's going on in Liberia more than Mr. Lauren Yelu, if I pronounce that name right. I'm looking forward to interview him because he's one of those people that are international. He does a lot of things, but I don't want to say more. I want him to come on the show. I'm waiting for him to see whether hopefully the link works for him. I've sent him my person sent him the link, and I'm waiting and looking forward to him to see what's up. Let me see. I'm looking forward to my guests, but I'm reading thing from them. So don't worry. Take your time. Be patient. My guest will come. At least if my guest doesn't come, the co-host will come. If my guest doesn't come, my co-host will still come. But anyway, today we will be talking about a lot of this stuff going on in Liberia. So please keep watching, comments, leave your what we usually do on the platform. Leave your comment, be respectful to our guest. He will be speaking his. He will be, speaking opinion. He'll be saying things based on what he thinks. But you see my hat, LA. I got new hat. Yeah. But anyway, I'm waiting for my guest to come on. I'm not gonna be the only person on this show today, so um, you'll be patient as we are waiting for the guest. Usually, this is the what we call the Black people time. And we make this joke everywhere internationally. It's not just something Liberian people. It's not just Liberian people time. It's Black people time. Some of us that travel to different places. That's the joke we know, especially when you work in entertainment like myself. Besides Liberian TV network, I work in entertainment, so it's the joke we do. It's a Black people time when you tell Black person be there um 8 a.m. They'll get there around 10. So that's what we are doing. But I don't know the issue. I don't know the situation. So I don't want to say that. I'm not just saying that about my guests, but I'm just saying in general. I said that's the Black people time. So like give it some time for the guests to come on and see. Today we will be talking about some interesting stuff. So please be on this because this person is somebody who knows a lot about what's going on in Liberia than a lot of people. And this person is not just they say he has a lot of knowledge on some of the issues. Yeah, but anyway, if you have any questions, you have any question about Liberian TV network, you have any suggestion, you can comments, say speak your mind. We open up to people to speak their mind. We will be better we will be better. We will do things better if we start getting your suggestion. When we start getting your suggestion, that's why we always open to people to give their suggestions, to tell us what they think we should be doing. The only when people are saying certain things like being like trying to insult people, that's when I shut that down quick because me, I don't have time for that nonsense. Um, yeah, I really shut that down quick because I like to. But for some of you that are watching on whether it's Facebook, YouTube, please share this live because I want. And a lot of time I ask you guys, it's not. I ask you guys that one of the best way you can support us is share this live. If you're watching from Facebook, share it. If you're watching from YouTube, share the live. That's all I ask for. It's easy. Sharing the live doesn't cost you no money. It's just the idea that giving other people opportunity to see this and see what we are talking about. But Again, I'm still waiting for my guests. I don't know what's going on, but we will see. I know I'm just gonna be here running my mouth for a certain amount of time. Then I will move on. Then maybe I'll just call the person who was supposed to be my co-host and see what's up. But please share the live. Please help me share the live. Um, while we are waiting for my guests, share the live. How everybody doing? Today's is Friday, the first day of the weekend. You know, while we are waiting for the weekend. What do you guys have going on? What did you have? What do you have? I mean, what are some of the stuff you have going in life? Tell me some G's, you know. I like G's. I mean, I like the hala hala and the violence. I like the hala hala. That's what the people say in Liberia, right? I like the hala hala and the all the G's. Tell me the G's. What's going on? What are some of the things? Who putting more on who? My sister, Sissy, what's she saying now? Who doing who? Who making flower with who? Y'all bring that thing here. Let's talk about it. What you think about it? Things that are going on. I heard Joshua asked for 25 EPS um, people around security around him. What do you think about that? I mean, did Eden Johnson Sirleaf got that too, or is that part of the thing in Liberia? Like the president, when you are not in power anymore, you have supposed to have certain amount of security, or he just asking for it because what you think. What you think about Liberian TV network platform. If you've been following us, what are some of the things you think we are doing good, we are doing wrong? Be honest, man. You're gonna be giving the comment when we are not around, when we are not looking. Yeah, so like I said, I'm still waiting for my guests. I want to see. I'm still waiting to know what's going on. Um, for me, I don't do usually because I do a lot of international production, professional stuff. Those that follow me on my personal Facebook page, Jefferson Sagba, they will tell you the same thing. I work in the entertainment business here. I work with all the big celebrities and everybody. So on time is late. Late 15 minutes after is really bad. Time, the number one rule we have in Hollywood, it says time costs money. So we don't go beyond. But I'm sure people have their reasons sometimes. So you learn how to understand. So for those of you that are watching today, we'll be talking about all the issues, a lot of the big stuff. I have my one of my journalists in Liberia who always posting stuff. Francis KD Cooper, he will be here too. If that man is not something, I will tell Francis to come on now so we can start talking about things. And if the man come, that's cool. If not, then we will still. Yeah, so one thing I want to say, we have somebody now in Grand Jide. For a lot of you that are tired with Monrovia nonsense, we have somebody in Grand Jide that will be bringing us stuff from the southeastern region. We are just starting with him. We are making sure that he's settled in. So, but he will be bringing stuff from the southeastern region, including he will also bring stuff from Limba County, but the southeastern region, Grand Jide, River G, Maryland, um, Grand Crew, Sino, and yeah, he will go to the places and bring some of the stuff that happened in there. So because for me, I feel that all the even the top people they consider the top media companies in Liberia, a lot of the news and things they do, it's all about Monrovia. And so for me, it has always been in my mind to really do more. And so this is just the beginning. You'll see we will have a lot of reporters in different, yeah, we will have reporter in different counties, in different states. Well, I'm saying county, I'm saying state like you are in the US. But we will have reporter in different counties, in different cities, in different part of Liberia. So you guys should get ready to see a lot of things, to see our Liberian tradition, to see um, a lot of things that you haven't seen before. And that's what we will do. But now the Grand Jide guy is doing well so far. He has been bringing stuff like things that people are doing, the development. I myself, I saw a major entertainment center in Grand Jide, Georgia, by this person called Bill White. Um, yeah, so through him, we were able to see that, and I didn't know about that place until he brought it, and many people, you know, got to know that too. They didn't know that we have a super, and that entertainment center is very higher levels, very well built, nice luxury things. You can something like that you can see in the U.S. He had that, the ballroom, the the conference room, all the places, and how he built the place is that they really did well. I got to be honest, and that's what the guy did. And but because of the guy we reporter we have in Grand Jide, we got to know about we that entertainment center. We know that somebody did great job. Somebody who left the U.S. Your Liberian people. That's why we need to all unite as a people to not we need to unite as a people and not mind all these politics, all the issues about Liberian, American, Liberian versus Liberian. That for me, when I hear these things, these are nonsense. Our people back home, they're the reason that we work hard here. They're doing their best to make things okay. So we have to give that respect. And we out here, we work hard to provide for the people. If you know the amount of money that Liberian living abroad send to their people back home, even let's just put it this way: even if you're somebody who doesn't have somebody in America, and you say, "Me, I don't care, I don't have nobody in America." Let's put it this way: the more money going to Liberia will help the economy more to for you to get job. So even if you don't have somebody in America to send you money, but the fact that people are sending money to their family members, and those people they are spending their money, it will bring more money in the government. It will bring more money in, and for you to get paid, for companies to invest more in hiring people. So all these little things, you guys got to think about it too. That's why we all need to work together. Nobody would do great better than Liberian themselves. There's no way I hire somebody in Liberia and not give them a fair pay. If you ask anybody that work with me, all my reporters, they get paid on time. We never went 5 days without paying nobody. Every the 20 by the 27th, the 28th, I'm already preparing to pay them. I've already sent them money before by the 27th. I send them money to get paid. That because I'm a Liberian, I understand how many of the other people can do it. That's why you need to also see the value of your Liberian brother. All these politics and stuff that people trying to create between Liberian, oh, you're Liberian American, you don't care about your people. Oh yeah, you are back home. You don't appreciate all that stuff. I really don't have time for it. What's up, Tracy?
Yeah, I'm doing good, sir.
So what's up with your man? What's going on?
I don't really know. I don't really know. He and I've been talking. Since yesterday up to today, and he said he was going to turn up. But I don't know. This evening hour, I've been calling him, texting him a few minutes to the show, but no deal.
Okay. It's okay. I mean, you and I can talk about some of the trendy stuff and see. We can talk about the trending stuff. We can see what's up. Let's talk about some of the stuff. What do you have? What are some of the things going on right now in Liberia?
So, currently, there have been this issue of the asset recovery activities been
Hmm.
ongoing.
Yeah, I wanted to know about that really, because I
Yeah,
heard the former then the former police chief car got taken, and then the story that other people are telling. I don't know whether it's a true story where they got
yes.
that card. Let me explain that part of it, but I want you to tell us the gist. Um,
Okay.
I heard that there are stories going all flying all over. Liberia. They say I say it can be too much, and it's not just Liberia, but a lot of places. Um, I heard that he was driving a car in certain time, and that car got into accident and got towed, and then the government wanted to sell the car. Then he went and bought it, and that's the whole thing that happening. But tell us the whole thing. We want to know the true story. Say the truth, and
Yes.
the truth shall set you free.
you know, there's this story that there's this saying that says, they say, rumors are always carried by enemies and accepted by fools. But
Mm-hmm.
often in like, yeah, often in like, bro, when you start to hear rumor, and at the end you start to carry your own investigation, you
Yeah,
will observe that it is true. So
yeah,
what actually happened with this issue of these vehicles, whole saga was, yes,
yeah.
he was, yeah, he was using the vehicle, and I think the vehicle had an accident according to the information we received during the presidential tour. So based on that, this vehicle has been packed for a while now. And when the government was coming out, means when the government was trying to get out of power,
Mm-hmm.
normally uh, the GAC has this uh, program wherein vehicle that have overstay or damage beyond repair, or maybe one way or the other, they normally auction this vehicle. So, per information we received, the vehicle was bought from the government $5,000, right?
Mm.
So that
Yeah.
was the information we received, and
Mm-hmm.
then uh,
Oh,
he purchased the
hold on,
vehicle.
hold on 1 minute. Let me respond to this person. Oh, that's Sally.
Oh yeah.
Sally, your best friend is here. You want to come on so that I can send you the link? Yeah, your best friend is here. Your best friend said he's the one that forced me to do this. Like I tell my brother Prince, I say Prince always blackmail me to come on the show. But so Prince said to force to come on
Yeah.
the show. So you want to come on, Sally? There can be all family reunion here. By the way, some of you that don't know, Sally is somebody who one of our top content creator. Francis is our top reporter. So yeah, so Sally like to stay behind the scene, watching and be looking. So I like to give her trouble. I've been asking to put her on camera. Francis doesn't care about being on camera. The man like the camera thing. He like to be superstar and with that. But yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, so before I proceed, Mr. Dempster just he asked me he really want to appear on the show, but it issue about Easter, so he's trying to work on his schedule, maybe between now to tomorrow. But whatsoever thing he will definitely get to me, because he is one of the top guys, human rights activist, who has been pushing the American government, the Liberian government, even the Ellen's regime, the Rias regime for this World Economic Crime Court.
Hmm.
He has been pushing for that. So, and he has like traveled in almost all of the countries around. Normally he can be in America. America can invite him sometime to have some symposiums. So hopefully he will be one of our guests. And Mr. Yellow, I will try by all costs. Maybe there are one or two issues that came out, but I will try to reach out to him again. So these are people that really, really, really know the issues in Liberia.
Yeah,
Albeit, so with regards to what I was saying,
yeah,
so this vehicle was purchased by the former IG for,
yeah. I'm hearing you. Network thing in Liberia, sometimes it can be bad. This too is Liberia. You hearing
yes,
me? Yeah.
yes, I'm getting you.
Okay.
So when this vehicle was purchased, and then there were one or two touches that were done on the vehicle, and after some time, the IG started to use the vehicle and up to date. So one of these days, when the guys were carrying on their search regarding asset recovery, and he bumped into them surprisingly, so the vehicle was taken, and also to let him know within a motor issue. So they just released his vehicle this evening.
Yeah, be patient with us. Yeah, we are talking to somebody in Liberia, so their
Yeah,
network can be on and off. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So his vehicle was released, and then many were saying that the vehicle was taken from the government illegally. Some people were saying that the vehicle doesn't really worth that price. In fact, the vehicle didn't really, it wasn't damaged, and there were a lot of speculation and there were a lot of opinions and views actually came about that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Be
There was
patient.
a, yeah, there was a counterclaim that came about that he purchased the vehicle legally. So
Mm,
he have all of the document in possession. And when you go on his official Facebook page, he posted the document and everything inside. So his vehicle was released. Not
yeah.
only him, but even Bono. But one of the reasons why that led to his vehicle being released was the matter was taken to court.
Mm.
And Bono was one of those persons who really took her own case to court.
Don't worry. Yeah. Be patient. He will come back on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be patient.
Based
I hope you are using a stronger internet. You're not being cheap to use the weak one.
No, no, I'm using this. I come in. I'm coming a minute. Coming.
No worry. So he will come back. He's my own person. Like, it's not the guy that we wanted to interview, but the guy we wanted to interview is looks like things are not going the way I don't know. There's an Easter and he between his schedule. So we are looking forward to talking to him. But anyway, we are still gonna get all the training stories in town. Francie will be talking to us about those stuff. You'll be patient. You'll be patient. We are talking to people in Liberia. It can be really, so it can be something else. So the network there is not out here where when we go on the network and the electricity out here when you flip a switch, it stay on. I can go on vacation for I can go on vacation for like 3 months. As long I'm willing to pay the electric bill, I leave it on. It will be on for the whole time. But Liberia, we have to understand that things are a little bit different there. And so when you're working with people there, you got to be very patient. Sometimes their network can go very bad. So, yep, what I can tell you, those that are watching, please share this live. Please share this live, please. That's the kind of support we want from you. Sharing this live does not cost you no money. Sharing it live does not cost you no money. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're back?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for the break-in.
Don't worry.
So, uh, when the IG vehicle was, seized,
Mm-hmm.
and Finambonu too, she has this taxi that run around town. So she has up to at least 10 taxi. It has its own brand. So
Mm-hmm.
everyone in the city know uh, Honorable Finambonu's uh, taxi.
Who was
So
it? Who was it? Finabodo person. Tell people that don't know.
yeah, so Honorable Finambono is the former chief of protocol for but then in the WIAS region. So
Okay.
she normally used to coordinate most of these diplomatic tours and other diplomatic issues.
Mm,
So she was one of the key hierarchies in the WIAS region.
mm,
So our vehicle, yeah, numerous of our taxi were seized. Based on that, because she really stepped out. Many were like afraid to go to the law. Many were like afraid to actually uh, take the issue legally. But then what happened? Even the IG didn't go to court. He was there relaxed and so on. And Finabono took on the matter to court. And this afternoon, I think it was around 3 to 4 when the cars were like free, both of car, the IG car, and also other ordinary citizens. But prior to that, when those cars were seized by the asset recovery team, the CDC guy started came up with a very strong press release, and also I came up with some statement that they are demanding the government with immediate effect to see how best they can actually turn over all of these items to citizens. Uh, really, the issue about asset recovery is just a wish hunt. So if the government continues with that, the next thing they will do is to see how best they can take the law into their hand. They won't be afraid. So there have been a lot of hullabaloo regarding this whole asset recovery thing. So there have been a lot of things coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm continuing with Francie, who will be giving us all the thing. I will ask him some questions. There are a lot of things that I'm gonna ask him too, that I have in mind. I want you guys that are watching, please share this live. That order I had, that's the support I'm asking you to do. When you share the live, your followers see this live. It helps a lot to get these messages across. You know, we want to always inform people what going on in the country. And friends that follow a lot of these political stuff. That man, as you can hear him, the man got shot more. He liked the politics thing too. So for that reason, he followed these things. That's why he's my top level reporter in the country. Francie had done so much, yet we cover that King John thing that was going on. I'm gonna ask him a little bit about it. What's going on now with our whole Alahada? I'm gonna ask him about a few things, but please share this live. That's all we ask you for. I'm not asking you for money today. Oh, I know some of you.
So
It's a Easter time.
so uh,
It's no, hold on. It's an Easter time. I know you're supposed to go take people out, and you got your molding, and I don't want to take your money. So all I'm asking live, then we are all happy. At least you give me a little Easter gift, then you can go spend your little money you had, your little chamo, then we are all happy. Me, y'all know me. But yeah, you want to say something?
yeah, so one of the latest development in the country today, the executive mansion was locked down.
Mm,
There was this yeah.
really?
Uh, Yeah, but before we got the information, when I was trying to make money there back then, all of these things were like seized. But we got an information and we're trying to make research, and we definitely saw it on prominent citizen and also top politician page, and we did that inquiry. And it was true. So with regard, there have been this information regarding this Ministry of State Presidential Affair, wherein they had, according to Madam Kupokwa, that there have been some names that have been on the government payroll, of which all of these names were not really legitimate. Henceforth, uh, they immediately terminated these guys' contract with the ministry. They
Mm.
were about 300, right? So there have been issues. So today they have this. They call for a meeting and they have this meeting, but information we received, the president wasn't around, and other high diplomats went actually around the executive mansion today. Une, uh, oh,
That's my sis faith. Yeah, my sis faith.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Madam Kopakra was there and other dignitaries. So they
Madam
called the
Cooper
guy.
Cra- who is Madam Cooper Cra? Is that my data Cooper?
No, no, not Mandela Cooper.
Oh,
So Madam Kopakra is one of the ministers
okay.
at the Ministry of State and Presidential Affairs. So they have been like the one trying to like shift and really work on this payroll issue to see she been saying that there have been a lot of ghost names. There have been names that have been on the government payroll that don't need to be there. They are just there occupying space, but it has no relevance. So they've been doing this for a couple of time, and
Mm-hmm.
finally today she called for a meeting, and this meeting was held, wherein she officially told the people that their contract had been terminated, but they will try to see how best they can pay them for the remaining time. So it really got a raise up tension to an extent. The guys were throwing stone at the executive mansion. There was a
Oh,
serious tension. Yeah,
are
there was
you
a serious tension
serious?
there. And yeah, there was a serious tension there. EPS couldn't even really make it. He have to call for the riot police, which is the PSU, and the PSU were able to swiftly come in. And even Madam Kopakra was, she was they really escapable from the scene.
For the people that don't know, who is who? What? Who are they? EPS, just for people that are watching this live from
Oh,
different country.
yes. So the EPS is the Executive Protection Agency. So this institution is basically meant to provide security services to the presidency. It was first called, I think, the SSS, the Special Security
Oh
Service.
yeah,
Uh,
they're in countries like the United States, they're the Secret Service.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
so the name later on changed during the Ellen's regime to the EPS, when they are now called the Executive Protection Agency. So they provide all of the maximum for the president and also the Minister of State or any high post dignitaries, as long as the president, find that confidence in you. So they are the one we are talking about. So
Yeah.
it brought up that tension, and later on things got subsided. But information we're receiving that by Monday, Easter should be finishing around Monday or maybe Tuesday, but we don't know if we'll go to work. But Monday they said they are going to mount the capital, me say the executive marshal, to actually carry on their demand. They want to be reinstated, and they are also like demanding the government to see how best
But let me
they
ask
can.
you, wait, let me ask you, what's the problem with Liberia when it comes to people paying people on time? People don't pay people on time. What is the reason? Because you work with me and you know that you never go 5 days without me paying you. What their problem in that country that they don't pay people on time?
So the present government have always been saying that they inherited all of these systems. In fact, uh, there are a lot of things that have not really been done in accordance with the law. So they just taking over, and there were a lot of lapses. So they are trying to see how best they can really settle down things. So with
Mhm,
this, they are asking the citizens, especially civil servants, some time in order to really settle down the payroll, because they want to get rid of some irrelevant names and
mhm,
employees here within the system. And they also came up with yesterday. There was also a press release. Not a press release, was a press conference held at Ministry of Finance,
mhm,
wherein one of the assistant ministers chaired that press conference, and he came up with that statement as well, saying that moving forward, despite there have been some delay in pay activities and other things, but uh, payment of salary going to be static very soon. And
mhm.
in fact, the issue about harmonization, because they made reference and it said the CDC came up with harmonization. They are going to get rid of the harmonization, and now there is no anything called harmonization. They are going to increase civil servant salary. But before doing that, they need to clear the system. They need to set the record straight. That's the only way the system will really be okay and citizens will enjoy from said system. Yeah.
But I want to ask you a question. I noticed
Yes,
that
sir.
the press secretary, the presidential press secretary, and I even made a post on that she go to different radio stations and trying to do a talk show. And I don't know, I've been in the United States for a long time, and other countries that I've probably been to. I never see that happen. Is that a thing in Liberia where is that the job part of the job description or job responsibility that the press secretary go to radio station when you have Ministry of Information, you got even the government radio station and government television and all these things. What's your opinion on that? Maybe some of us we just is different. Every country is different. They have their thing.
Yeah, for every government that comes, they come with their own mentor, their strategy, and they come with their own operation, right? And many have been giving their own opinion as to regards to or operation, that she's a press secretary, she don't need to be flying from one radio station to another, and some have been saying it is okay, but we haven't seen, right? We haven't seen or maybe TOR. Who knows? Maybe it is one of those things that are listed in a TOR that, oh yes, despite you are the press secretary, there are press briefings that go on in the executive action. There are things that are normally done, but you need to do X, Y, Z. So don't assume. Maybe it is within her TOR. Nobody know, right? So I could provide my own idea on
Yeah,
that, but I don't really.
what I'm asking you is your opinion because you are in a country,
Yeah,
and to just
yeah,
to nobody gonna hold this against you. Just the idea
yeah,
of saying, is it
yeah,
normal?
but
Is it normal in
yeah.
Liberia that people just do it because when you have Ministry of Information, you have the government radio station to do public service announcement, to do other things, and then the press secretary, what she has as a person is the briefing, like weekly press briefing that she has, which supposed to send her message out there because all the top press in the country, they send their people for her to have that press briefing so that she can send it. So she doesn't need to go to a radio station. But for me, I just don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking in the way that for me, I saw it and I commented. I posted something and I was trying to something because I'm one of those people too. The platform is all about Liberia. So when we see, I posted her before from the beginning. I said, "Oh, the press secretary is on top of her game. She's doing a great job." And then when that doesn't mean when she's not doing certain thing the way I think, the platform will always say you need to do it this way. But at the end of the day, some of us we will say things and we might be mistake or we might be right. So that's what I was trying to ask you, saying you are on the ground, whether this was normal, that what are other people's job responsibility? What's the Ministry of Information job responsibility? What's the LBC, the other government owned radio station and TV station? What's their job responsibility? Why is the press secretary is hosting legal press briefing and think that she has to go to public radio? So all of these things is better to understand because sometimes if you don't give people the chance to tell you things and you just go with assumptions. But anyway, before you get into things, let me introduce my sis, Faith Malawa. This is my ride or die sister co-host. She's always a big fan of YouTube because how you report. But I'm a big fan of YouTube because you speak Siri when you're doing a reporting thing. This guy speaks Siri better than me. Even I'm here American, you speak Siri better than me. But my sis Faith is here. She always, every time I call her, she's always here. Thank you so much, sis. Last week we got to interview her, and we still have more to do. I have a lot to do. Yeah, sis Faith called me the last time when I was in the middle of the big shows that I was doing, where they have all the podcasts from all over the world, and it was a big award show we were doing. I was in the middle of it, and I was taking a big responsibility in that show. So I couldn't talk to, yeah, but thank you, sis, for coming. I like the fact that every time I call you, you come on. We are talking all the Liberian Wahala. I hope you can contribute. But first, how you doing today?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
By the way,
good.
sis Smith is one of those people too that speaks Siri, that French.
Oh
There's
my
no
God.
speak English. They both tell me I'm a African.
Francis. Francis, thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
And I didn't know. Thank you so much for saving us, the platform. I think it was, yeah, thank you so much because I didn't know that was my sister's birthday. I would have posted you, sister. I would have posted you in a happy.
Oh,
But friends,
goodness.
I will blame you. You make me look bad because of my sister's birthday and I didn't know. And yeah, but sis, how you doing?
I'm good. We just came from Good Friday service.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So we had some lunch.
yeah,
I was sitting in the living room when I saw the live.
yeah,
And I said, oh, let me click on. That's why I send you guys a greetings.
yeah.
okay.
But sis, let me tell you this. I really appreciate all the time when I call you on, I send you the link, you'll come on. I really like that. And you have some fan too. My people in my family, all my friends, they're like, oh, that sister, I like how she come on your show. You thought
Oh,
they call me, they said they're a mark can be boss. When that sister on your show, you are careful because you know she's like your big sister. So you are trying you guys are good cop and bad cop. because
Awesome.
they know my mom can be boss. Me, I like Mahala. So when you are on the show, I can compose myself like CCK
Awesome.
show. She was
Awesome.
very composed. So the
Awesome.
same thing when my sis when my sis Faith is here, I'm kind of careful. I like to have that good cap and bad cap. For me, I'm the bad cap. I
Awesome.
nominate myself. Yeah, I
I
nominate
appreciate
myself.
it.
But yeah, it's good to have people, good people that that make you good a good person. So I like the fact that you're always on my show, and when I'm getting out of line, you're the kind of person that'll be my boss. It's in the
You
game line, man. That's the same way I have my sister Patricia. She's the yeah. Every time she's my soft spot. Sister
mm,
Patricia, the other way you're doing, you're not real.
I
They are
know.
real. I can be a troublemaker. I can be smiling and be a troublemaker at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like people like you being on my show,
I
and my
know.
best friend too. He's kind of cool. He gave us the opportunity for you to be on the show too.
Hmm.
Yeah, but how's everything going at your end?
Oh, we're good. We actually went to the park a little bit, and I'm might go to the gym tonight. So I started going to the gym.
Uh
So
oh, my sister is a celebrity now. This is my problem. The problem that I cause, huh? My sister thought being celebrated. The next thing you know, she want to be like J Lo or
oh
Beyonce.
no, oh, no. God,
Hey, my people, it's not a good influence or bad influence on my sister.
it's a good influence. But
Yeah,
Hun is just paying the gym membership, and I'm not going. So I gotta
yeah,
go to the gym a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah,
My people, yeah. Well, thank God.
yeah.
God that you got your thing going, and you're a superstar now. People will be looking at you and say,
It's
"Wow,
been something.
you're not a great TV network thing. How you
Oh
doing?"
my goodness. Yeah, you got Francis posting my pictures, so I gotta look good, you know.
Oh yeah, oh Francis, but Francis, my man, I wish I knew.
Oh my God, who is this? Well,
But
I said, oh, it's Francis. I said, oh,
I
okay.
thought about it too yesterday, and today I want to like say happy belated birthday to our sister, but I'm like, oh, it's been a while, but I still think I'm in between. I think
It's
I in
cool.
between.
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
but sis, thank you so much. So yeah, Francis was talking about some of the stuff going on in Liberia. He was giving us some good stuff. Francis, one time you filmed the drugs dealer thing that happened. Up to now, people still commenting on Facebook on those videos, on YouTube on those videos. What's going on with that whole case? The story. What's happening?
Yeah, so there have been this information that uh, the guy who was arrested, Obina, but he's commonly called Japan,
Mm,
has been released. But to just make this information clear, Obina is still behind bar
okay.
at Scottish, right?
Mm,
Because many of these occasions, sometimes when the LDA are going to do some reading, they normally call me, especially the director at times call me and say, "Oh, I want you to form part of this," and sometimes even tells me that, "Oh, I try to look for like one or two media institutions to form part of it." So I was like, well, why will the director entrust me with this kind of thing and so on? But albeit, we normally go for this engagement.
Oh, the
In,
dress the dress director, he call you?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
He normally
That's
call.
good.
Yeah, yeah. So he normally call me, and based on, in fact, I was surprised like during the game
And he
time
was
when I
famous for
told
that
him,
video too. He became really famous from those video they did. And then
yeah,
I put my mouth on them saying why his people didn't wear gloves when they were doing that. Me,
yeah,
it's not about the friendship that I have with people. It's about Liberia first. So he need to tell his people to wear gloves next time when they're touching evidence.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, yeah, yeah. Say what you were saying.
So Obina is still in prison. And just to let you know, also with regards to the drugs issue, there have been numerous of arrests been made. Even Honorable Musa Hassan Berete, one of his sons, were arrested, I think, 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh,
And
nice.
I was, yeah, I think was it yesterday or day before yesterday, something like that. Okay, it was day before yesterday. We were to when we talked, and I told you I was uh, to go to LDA for a conference. So those guys who were arrested and the media that were there, they said we should go to the prison center to see all of those guys that have been there because there have been rumors that people who were arrested have been free. And to tell you, it was lie. And the representative's son, Musa Hassan Berete, his son was part of them. According to information we received, this is an individual who served as I think either assistant director or director proper during the Ellens region, and he was really out of things. So when he was investigating, he said, "Oh, he just went to smoke around, blah blah blah," but it was in drugs. But then, per operation, the LDA while they were waiting, whosoever they sees around there, they
Yeah,
were arrested. So I, it was yesterday. So went to the prison and I he phoned his father and his father said I illegal action should be taken. If
Oh
he is
wow.
free, let him be free. If he is found guilty, let him remain in prison or let the law take its course. So
mm-hmm.
yesterday they were forwarded to the court, and I think they have been reminded to the Scott Beach prison, the Borough Central prison, which is the Scott Beach. They are currently there. So these
Wow,
are information. Yeah, and
man.
females also are part of it.
I must applaud these people for the great job they are doing. Because a long time back, Liberian thing, oh, the men are representatives, so we are not going to arrest him. But now it looks like they, even in the great United States, if Joe Biden's son that do something that is against the law, or even Joe Biden himself, he will face the you know he will face thing. Even Trump, if you notice, Trump has been going through, he been facing through the legal system out here. So I like it when people. Hey man, I sometimes it's really get something for some of us. We get frustrated. Where our Liberian thing, where people will get out of thing that easy, that is feel like there is no law and order in the country. But when you see somebody waking up to do this, it's a good thing. Because
Yeah.
even if a representative's son can be arrested, the president's son can be arrested for doing something wrong. It tells that the justice be done to all men and women. It's not limited to, I don't know, because you are president's son, you are representative son, you are this. If he's in, what he did was great. I love that. I really love that. I really love that. That's the part we say, do your job.
Yeah.
Do your job. You have to be the change. We always pray for change, but when you are in that seat, be the change. And that, Abi Kurman, that part of it, that was good job on their part to say we will arrest Representative Son. Ordinary citizen now will be thinking, that's a perfect example. Ordinary citizen now will be thinking that, oh, if they can arrest that whole Representative Son, then at me, who is ordinary citizen, if I do something wrong, I will be arrested. So for me, that's a good thing. That really is a good thing. Yeah. But yeah, I see that question because a lot of people have been asking what happened to that guy case. That guy, especially the Nigerian guy, I think Nigerian Liberian guy who you film, and a lot of people up to now they're still commenting on that picture. That video went viral. I think AB Kroma himself he went viral, and hopefully we can interview him too. I would love to interview him, but you and I will talk about that to bring him on the show, and I hope you do that. You make that happen because people like him, a lot of people will want to see him on this show to talk about things. We can ask him the appropriate questions. He's not coming here to be Josh. He's coming here to asking things that are going on. For me, my show is more about giving everybody the opportunity to do it. And my sister Faith will be here too, I'm sure, to to keep my butt if I'm doing it wrong.
Oh my goodness.
That's the sis fifth. She easy, but she's very she looks very disciplined. Like she will discipline me if I'm doing it wrong. But sis fifth, do you have anything to ask with all the G's and everything flying around?
Oh
And
my
like,
goodness.
do you have something to ask my brother here? I don't want to keep talking the whole time for people to say, but the woman there say you don't want to give her a
Oh
chance.
my goodness. No. You know, one of our friends is on, that's why I get to know what's happening in the country.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, my dad actually came home Wednesday. He came back to the States on Wednesday.
yeah.
So he came on my birthday. And well, one of the things I would like to know, like, what are the consequences of those people apart from being jailed? Um, what are some of the penalty that they're going to undertake? Like, because these things has to be known in the country. You know, like a drug dealer. Let's say if you're caught or you're fined, this is what that's going to take place because these things has to be passed on to the youth. They have to see these things and say, oh, you know, this is not the kind of place I want to be, or this is not the kind of field I want to be part of. So, what are some things that are being done to those that are being caught apart from being in jail?
So, with regards to that, the the LDA boss was clear in one of his statements
Mm-hmm.
that his job is to arrest and turn perpetrators over to the law. So
Okay.
he leave the court if the court decides or feel or think that maybe after the person shall have gone for judgment, if he or she is guilty or not guilty, it leave the court to make that decision. If the court takes I said decision definitely if they find him not guilty, they free them. They don't find him guilty, that's it. But his responsibility is to arrest and send
Arrest.
them to court.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Gotcha.
but with that also because in the president proclamation during his State of Nation address, it was clear that drugs is like a rape issue. It is non-bailable. Henceforth, whatsoever thing the president says, definitely it becomes a policy statement.
Mm-hmm.
So, as moving forward now, drugs is not something that can be bailed, but it is non-bailable. So, it is one of the key reasons why people have been very mindful because if you are caught and especially go to court where you are found guilty, trust me, you're gonna spend almost all of your time in prison.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's good, Francie. What was it? There was something. There was other Wahala. Oh, what happened with that whole King John thing? How did it end? What's going on? Have you heard anything about the King John from Grand Cayman County?
Yes. So with the issue of Kinjal, as we speak, as I said, so currently the country manager Daba Allen is no longer around.
Mm,
So in the last time the uh, president committee that was set up to go to Kinjal gave the company a mandate. And the information we have been receiving from other media outlets and media colleagues who have been relating to us, and we have also been calling some citizens. The company has begun to work on these counts that the citizen getting, and especially what the presidential committee said to them. One, within the course of 10 days, they should start with this water tank, right? Normally it's called this water, yeah, this water tank, like why the Liberian water is still normally used in various community, right?
yeah.
So the company will be supplying the various community with that facility. The reason is that that place has been polluted due to the chemical that the people are using in Kinjo on the mining
Mm,
because especially when you are entering Kinjo, you already start to inhale the chemicals from.
Yeah.
So
mm,
if you understand that or if you understand the science or sciences, that after you have done some research, you definitely get to know that maybe after 15 or 20 years from now in Kinjo, that part, if a child is born, it will just be like the hen will not be there or the pool will not be
oh,
there.
come
It
on.
will just be like, yeah, the war that America fought with Japan, Nagasaki and Hiroshima in the 80s, right? It was, I think, lately in 2020 or 2021, when America was free, because that bomb that was shot in Hiroshima and Nagasaki really created that kind of long-stay damage in Japan. So that would be the same thing in Kinjo, where in child will
Mm.
be born, sometimes say no ear, right, based on America.
Woo.
But the government is trying to ensure that things be really, pulled forward. But this is what ongoing currently in Kenya. But there have been some kind in citizen has begun their normal workings and things.
Question. You spoke about air pollution.
Yeah.
What are they doing about that? They already know
Uh,
that this is what's going to happen in the long run. What are they doing about air pollution?
I think that that lies in the purview of the EPA, right?
Yeah,
Liberia, we have this Environmental Protection
yeah,
Agency, right?
yeah.
So they normally coordinate most of these activities to ensure that the environment is safe and free from pollens. So I think they really work in line with them. But one of those things, uh, thoughts that is really killing our system is issue of corruption, right? Uh, Most often, these guys will go there, and that area, that institution is a multi-million institution, and
Exactly.
unfortunately, the citizens that live in Kinjo or Cape Mount cannot benefit the amenities from the company. That
And why is that?
institution, because of the law, or because the law is there but no enforcement, we don't really know, right? Because that company get the capacity to develop the whole of Liberia. But
Yes.
when you get to Kinjo, you will like be, but the Kinjo, yeah, this is the Kinjo, this is the Kinjo. So the social, the economic facility in Kinjo is not really, really, really favorable at all.
Yeah. I noticed that the current city mayor been very active. How are people, reacting? How are people? How the city look now? Like, is he doing something different that is changing the city, or are people seeing the his he's active, but it's do they have work being done right now in the city that making the city look different than it used to be, or they are preparing? Well, tell us a little bit about the city mayor, Monrovia City, because at the end of the day, it's the face of Liberia. And he been active. The Pineville City Mayor also been active. What's going on? Like, tell us a little bit about it.
So, with regards to the state mayor, he has been doing some work, and up to date, it was surprising to know that their citizens stay in Maserati yet, that nobody use their free time to volunteer for the government without paid, right? So, like some Saturdays or some days, they normally get in the street to see how best they can clean the city.
Oh,
So,
wow.
there have been this coordination, inter-agency coordination and ministerial coordinations amongst offices. Of recent, if you listen to the press conference that was held, I think to make his work more feasible and fluent, they are going to interwork, right, with Ministry of Public Work, the Painesville City, the Broadway City, and all of these things. And they are coming up with some rules and regulations that if this person is to be engaged in the days, you'll be fine days. If you drop there in the street, you'll be days. And also, they are working in line with the Liberal Water Sewer and Corporation, right? Because these are sensitive area as well that that work on environmental issues wherein the community need to be clean. So they are trying to see how best as well we can get a safe drinking water, not just any kind of water. And every every institution that are producing water will definitely, they will go and vet that institution. They will look at the premise to know if you are really credible or you have that cathedral set up to produce water. So they say they are working behind the scene. But one of those challenges that they are really facing is the issue of funding. But they are grateful with the little they have, and they will definitely try to step up their gear. But they are working from Yeah, working with different institutions from one point to another,
Yeah,
just in making sure that the city is clean. Yeah.
yeah. Many people notice that this in the Buckeye administration, there have been international people involvement. Like it seems that there's a sign of investment coming. The same thing that happened during the Allen administration, but during the Allen administration, people say because it was just after the war, so people wanted to help Liberia. So that was the thing. But Joey administration, it didn't happen, and that's what people were saying because Joey didn't get international support. But let's just say during Ellen Waka administration, international people are coming. Are Liberian really noticing this different on how things are like during Ellen time, international community and other people started coming, investment were happening. I think Liberia signed $15 billion deal with different with a company, and then Buckeye administration, there are a lot of people coming for the support. Are Liberians seeing the difference on that type of those kind of stuff? Because I've been following, and I've followed some things where I'm out here too, and I know certain things that when it comes to international stuff, you can know that you know these kind of stuff because there can be international news sometime, and when you follow the international news, people will say the kind of stuff too. And during Joey administration, he didn't get that much international support that Buckeye got, and that Ellen got. But in Buckeye administration, the same people that most of the people that used to that certain people they are coming back to Liberia to want to invest in Liberia to help the government. Like for example, Jefferson Kochi didn't get the support that the current mayor is getting. Liberian noticing these kind of differences, or I'm not speaking in the interest of Baka, I'm just being honest.
Yeah, sure. There have been a series of concerns being raised with regards to that.
Yeah,
So people have actually been saying they have already begun to sense, and normally people been saying that anyway, government's interest in the base on your level of connection and influence you have out there, right? And people have been like comparing the Buckeyes, the Weas in Buckeye administration, and many have been saying uh, 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 the Weas administration didn't really got that kind of support based on the kind of caliber that he had in his government, or maybe they never had that influence, but unlike Buckeye, right? So people really figuring out that, and people definitely know that the Buckeye administration is getting that kind of support. And
yeah,
if, with that, you can also like make reference to Madam Sarah Besode Yanti, right? This is the foreign affairs minister's currently, and she started working with the UN, and later on went to the UN as the Assistant Secretary General. So you just figure that up, and since our airport, they are then moving from one country to another. And Liberia and Barbados, just to let you know, right? They break this diplomatic tie for a long period of time. But
mm,
today, Liberia and Barbados don't have this kind of diplomatic tie. Of recent, she was in Vienna with Senator DeLong, with other dignitaries to see how best Liberia can strengthen this bilateral tie. And with that, they also get some, recognition and some support.
yeah,
The government said from that end, they will definitely try to provide other than necessary support. So these are the kind of moves that are ongoing, right? And
yeah,
but yeah, you also get to know that the American, I don't know, but to be sincere, the American government, from what we are saying, the are in support of Wakai regime. And America was against this issue with the former Foreign Affairs Minister, Maxwell Kimia, when that issue occurred, and the president decided by then to maintain him as minister. So there were a lot of diplomatic issues and so on. So people started to figure out, especially that's why it was in Haiti. But immediately when the Foreign Affairs agency came up with that diplomatic issue, and within no time, the U.S. embassy came up with a press release because, oh, it seems that Wakai is really being supported by the U.S. government and so on.
yeah. He been supported by other international. I work in the media out here, with some of the top media, and people say these things even sometimes without even posting it, putting it out there as a breaking news or news. But you can tell how these things because there are some things people they discuss and they post, and something they don't. Then so when even Bokai administration has been one of the, like, you have people, from all over trying to support, trying to do this, trying to do that. And I wanted to ask that because I wanted to see how Liberian, if what our Liberians are seeing the kind of stuff too. But anyway, you were talking about, you mentioned that lady who is the foreign affairs minister. When even during her confirmation, there were a lot of people that were there in support of her. Who is this woman? Can you tell us what you know about her? Because she seems like a
Yeah,
very nice and respected person in the country.
yeah, certainly. So, Madam Sarah Bessada Yanti, she is one of Liberia's own.
Mm,
I So prior to her ascendancy into the diplomatic sector, she is this person who started her activities with the Ministry of Health.
mm,
So during her time at the Ministry of Health, based on her workings, and there was this ACE program that came in, but then we all know when you're talking about ACE, it becomes very scary. Nobody want to hear about it. But she tried to really work on that project. The funding came from the UN agency through UNICEF, and she managed millions of dollars plus. So it was based on that she started to have this, relationship with the UN sector. So based on her performance, UN, especially the diplomatic war, where you are fair and sincere, especially you have some potential in you, they definitely try to step you up and work with you as well. So it was through that means she get into the UN sector. And when she went to the UN sector with UNICEF, she started to perform excellently well. And from one point to another, uh, she was immediately, elevated to a country representative. When she went to Gambia, she served as UN resident coordinator there. She left from Gambia. She went to other countries. She went to Yemen as well, and she served there. And while in Yemen, later on, the UN Secretary General called her, and then make her as the assistant UN Secretary General for the UN, and then she was also the country director for UN in South Sudan. We all know South Sudan. Currently, war state there is a very tense zone, and all of these countries she went to, she came up with programs that really elevated and carried on some changes. Especially in South Sudan, where she really stood the time. And why in this diplomatic sector as well, she was also providing some consultancy, to Liberia or helping Liberians. And we also have this institution that nobody I carry on humanitarian activities. So she really been working, and I think it was based on that. Many been hailing her, and even during her confirmation to let you know, there were other people who flew from different part of the world just to ensure that they are there on the day of the confirmation. And it was one of the reasons why the very first day of the confirmation, when it was scheduled,
mhm,
I it was really cancelled. The reason why it was cancelled because the Capitol building was overpopulated, and
mm.
people from around the world, some of them came, some people were watching. People went into the Senate chamber. Everybody was sitting. I took the senator seats. Even Lima Bowie, the former Nobel Peace Prize winner, was there.
Oh yeah, I know
Uh,
her. Eva Bowie, yeah.
yeah, Mr. Appleton, the guy who came, I think third place, was
Yeah,
there.
the
So,
invisible
yeah,
man, the
yeah,
invisible politician, the
yeah,
man who seemed like
and
a Sparta man before we know it. You're already in that thing. Yeah, that
yeah.
African man. I think he got a job right with the government.
Yeah, yeah, he's one of those board members. Yeah, he's one of the board
I
members.
think that's one of the good part about the Buckeye administration, with the idea of making these people. He knew that Apita is no he liked by the people, and probably people like him for a reason. So he brought him in his government. He brought few people
So
in. Even my girl Mandela Cooper, I like. Well, I
Yeah.
think Mandela Cooper was gonna be. I haven't reached out to her. Mandela Cooper. I used to know her a long time back, but I haven't reached out
Okay.
to her for, yeah, for a while. But I was so happy for her because she's been involved in the whole politics thing. And when somebody at that time, people throw G's out there, she's gonna be put somebody did something at the port. I said no, that's not her position. But I think she's in the right place because she is very outspoken and she's in the right position to be advisor to Wakai. I think that will work well. But Wakai is doing the idea that bringing different people from different party to work in his administration. It's not just about the Unity Party. I think that's what Liberia need. You need people from all over, but find the right people. And he hired the mayor. The mayor been doing a great job. He hired the foreign affairs minister, and she's been doing a great job. And my man Abi Kurman, he doing really good job too. It's just that tell his people to wear gloves next time. Then we will be fine. Yeah, then they are not tampering with evidence because I work in security too. I know all of that. And I know why investigation, even me, I didn't work in top level security like him. But there's security 101. Never tamper with evidence, which means don't hold evidence with a bare hand. Because at the end of the day, the modern world we live in, it all boils down to the what you can prove. And people said that a lot of Liberian was saying, "Oh yeah, they caught them. They were on TV." I said, "But who cares? It's not about what on TV. Do you know why the jury, when they go when they are on the jury thing, they give them TV and thing because they don't care about those TV thing. They care about what you can prove. If your DNA is on something, if you are the investigator, you're touching the thing with a bare hand, and then the defend the defend the defend lawyer, I and call their own person, forensic person, to investigate the thing, and then they find your investigator, your fingerprint on it. Guess what happened? The story become a OJ in America story. The OJ story was all the police officer took the evidence at home, and then they did things that were their own DNA were on it. And guess what? OJ got out of that. Then they gave that glove that didn't even fit OJ. It's the modern thing. So that's the part of it. But AB Command, there's few things he doing that is really good. Like he has been even arresting representative son. I think that's a really big deal. So Lone Star play, you went to the game, but you didn't go on time. That one part, you went to the play, you go see your chamo first before you went on the game. But you know me, my compliment can be good and bad, so that you're used to it. But Lone Star play and some of the citizens they were not satisfied with the results. Can you talk about that whole thing because you were there too, and the president was
Yes, and just to say this, we were fortunate, I think so far so good with the exception of the executive marshal reporters
Mhm.
that were at the VVIP end. I was the only extraordinary media practitioner that was also on
I
that
mean,
stage.
don't
Yes.
defend yourself. That one not gonna change my mind. You know me, I've been talking my mind already. I'll blame you for that one. But thank you.
Yeah,
You still win and get
yeah,
stuff. If that's what you want.
yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
you
but
do great job. Yeah.
yeah. So I really we got there and we tried what we have done, but unfortunately, like you said, we didn't really got there in time,
Yeah.
and we were like thinking that at least maybe. But when I got there, the population that I saw I was like,
Yeah.
they bought a ticket. And imagine who get VIP ticket, they bought a ticket to the
I mean,
father.
tell,
We were
tell
still
all the story. What happened to the game? I don't care about your
yes.
defense stuff you're trying to. That whole defense
So
thing don't work for me.
so to the game, there were this satisfaction that came from the citizen that while Liberians should go outside and perform excellently well, and wherein they don't really understand the people feel or play or love low, and they really managed to like beat Djibouti in their home. And then it came down to Lone Star when they were even supposed to get them 5-0, but they when they drew with them. And it was surprising to know really LeBron missed a lot of targets. LeBron was to even score more than 6 goals from what we
Yeah,
saw.
yeah,
But many were complaining on the number 11, yeah, the other guy, and there were a lot more. Later on, when he came,
yeah. I
yeah, when he came, he did extremely well as well. But citizens were really disenchanted because they really never expected such. And yeah,
yeah. I
but
think
some of them held on.
I rewatched the game too. And I was like, what in this world? Some of the things that the goal that it missed, I was disappointed. One on one with goalkeeper, and then when you put it on the side, the open goal you put it in the air. It's the man and crossing a ball. The ball doesn't really you don't do it right. I'm the man. I'm a child used to play football too. Not because someone oh we go professional. We didn't go professional, so that means we don't know what we are talking about. But at the same time, if you do this for a living, you should do it better. I mean, the ball when they cross the ball is in the air. It's the man. How about that PLO type of crossing or the Beckham thing that people do like that? Yeah, I was so disappointed. One on one with goalkeeper, somebody put it on the side. He said, "Man, at least let the goalkeeper save it." Yeah, there was some point there was an open poll. The makes that I understand the citizen frustration because the people didn't do the right thing. They didn't do the right thing. They really didn't do the right thing. They do this for if you do this for living, be able to work overtime. Trust me, some of us that's the mentality we have. I was on a job a few times. Everybody were watching me, watching the stuff that I was doing. And I before that job, I do my homework. I work hard, and I want to make sure that because one thing I was thinking, I was telling my ain't no Sally the same thing. I'd say Sally. Well, every time I get a job, the first thing going through my mind, I say, if I made mistake here, all the CNN, BBC, all these people here, people the first thing they will could be carrying is oh a local cameraman from Liberia who filmed this thing and then Liberia will be in the news. I never want people to bring Liberia in it because of me. And every job that I do is always in the back of my mind because when I'm working on a production, people come and take our video feed. BBC, CNN, all these people, they take our video feed. I just Shura, they will take the video feed depending on who we are with, who we are working with. And so I'm like, if I'm the main person who work is up there, that and then the thing is when people are watching at home on TV and online, then you have people in the building seeing it on the screen. So when on the screen, everybody's seeing it, the critics are in front of you. If people are watching on TV, a little bit different, they can say what they want to say, you don't hear it. But when they're in front of you, so you have to do a good job. So for me, it's that when you do things, my point is if you are doing something for a living, be able to work hard to make it better. Don't like if you're a player, you're passing a ball. Like, man, this is your first time touching football. Man, you gotta put a lot of time in your work. Even Ronaldinho, they will tell you the thing. What makes them one of the best players is because they spend extra time beside the team training time to learn how to do free kick, how to do one-on-one goalkeeper thing to score goal. So what are you doing when you are not with a team training? Are you training by yourself? Are you practicing how to score on goalkeeper? Like when you see this guy, like I watched the replay, and I'm like, man, there was the open pole, the man put it in the air. One on one with goalkeeper, then he put it on the side. Like as if he haven't kicked a ball before. It's like, really? Did you think about how to place it to trick the goalkeeper? Or if the goalkeeper save it, they say, "Oh, that goalkeeper is a good goalkeeper." Then you making it bad that they say, "Well, that man ever touched ball before?" So I think Lone Star have long way to go. That part of it, Lone Star really had long way to go. Because I watched the game in Morocco and I watched the game in Liberia, and the both of them they were like, man, that's really crazy. But Francis, what other G's do you have to tell us before we get to that? Let me ask my sister to see whether she has something to ask you, because I just get into football now. Maybe I just lost her a little bit, so I want her to get involved too.
I'm good.
Okay,
Francis, just I'm good. The Francis, go ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
Francis, you want to
So
say? Yeah.
yeah, so I just to inform you as well. I don't know if we all can remember the issue about the UMU saga, wherein when the president went there as one of the key
Hmm.
officials to grace the graduation, there was a guy who came from the back of the president and tried to hold the president to touch the
Oh
president.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So there was a committee set up in order to investigate. I think that had lasted for like at least 2 months, and the report was up yesterday. And those EPS or security who were around the president, the information we got, some of them were reassigned, some of them were suspended, and they were ongoing investigations. So today, yesterday, we got this communication from the EPS page and also the executive marshal that the guy, per their investigation, they didn't really mean it. He never had any bad intent of touching the president. But on the other hand, as well, it is an indecent touch, uh,
Right.
especially to touch a diplomat of that kind, wearing on nudity and other things. It is indecent. So he was charged. I think they have their code of conduct charging for indecent touching as well. Yeah, so but on the all view later on, when you read a press release, the EPS director he said he takes all of the blame of such, and then he will make sure to ensure that said occurrence will not actually occur again. Yeah, moving forward. But the fellow was charged, and we don't know. Maybe to free him or whatever things. But with the fact that he said he has taken the responsibility, I think they will pardon the fellow. So I don't want the training issues. And just to let you know, there is this serious pending protest by the CDC.
Oh
The
yeah,
event followed, yeah,
April.
the the April 6th, 2024. We all know in the history of Liberia, April is one of the months in
Yeah,
history
yeah,
that
April
Liberians
6th.
can really recall. April 6th, April 12th, and so on. So they are saying they will come up in their numbers and based on numerous of counts, and few of the counts are but not limited to the following. With regards to the asset recovery issue, with regards to providing security, state security to President Weah, and they said since the government has refused to adhere to the former president demand in giving him 25 EPS, they will provide maximum for the president. And with regards this, they are also like accusing the Weah-led, let me say the Buakai government that Buakai is witch hunting, dismissing people illegally, right? So they said they are coming up in that number. And if they come up in that number, the president of the Republic of Liberia should trust them. They will not leave the street until otherwise ordered. So these are a few things also in the Nimba and Grade election. We all know that prior to the senator of the vice president, he was one of the senators in Nimba and he has won. He won the election as vice president, so that seat has been vacant. And later on, it was communicated. So there will be an election in Nimba. The Unity Party has put up a candidate. CDC had a press conference of which I covered recent, and they said they are not placing out any candidate, but the only thing they will do is to support. They will be supporting a candidate. And also in Rangida, they are not really thinking of also placing out a candidate. So very soon, NEC have already started giving clearance to candidates. I think by April, the whole political activities will be starting
Because
in Nigeria.
In Grand Jide, they are having a candidate based on the guy who died, right?
Yes, sir.
That representative who died. But there's a superintendent. We brought this to my mind. There's a superintendent soccer thing going on in Grand Jide. Do
Yes,
you
sir.
There any update on that situation?
Yes. So with regards to Green Leader, I there was this former senator called Senator Brian. Mr. Now Senator Representative Brian. So Representative Brian have been represented for Green Leader for a while, and later on, if we all been following Martin Colley. Martin Colley, per his write-up, he said he is a human rights activist. He is also a politician, and yeah, he also formulated this organization called CAR. Why CAR is basically meant to checkmate fake credentials or documents. So for over the couples of months or year now, that process began during the WIAS regime, wherein they were flagging out numerous of fake credentials, and normally when they do that, yeah, when they do that, investigation normally go on. So with regards on number one, he was caught according to information that we got. He was caught in the process, and based on that, most of his prominent position he was holding in the represent in the parliament by then when he was representative. He was he was immediately dismissed from this position, even at the ECOWAS parliament in Nigeria. So most of these, yeah. So most of these,
I can see my best friend, my new best friend, is on that line too. I can hear her voice. Her, right?
I just muted it.
It's okay. I love them. They are very cool. Like the few time they came on with close to you, they always good. I love them. I like your kids. They're very nice. They're like my father, my mother. You really raised them very good. Sorry, Francis, but I
no,
like.
no, no problem.
I tried to say that because the voice was there. I couldn't resist it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, Francis, thank you so much for all these updates that you are giving us. But let me take a little break from the politics and promote my sister a little bit. This is my
We're
sister.
not here for that. You better carry on the show.
Yeah, my sister, Faith.
Oh my goodness.
We're so saying this woman here, don't see her yet. Oh, the woman had so much going on. She got all the businesses there.
Oh
She
my
got
goodness.
her catering business. She got her show. We just interviewed her recently. Watch out for us coming on again to do another thing. But anyway, I have our friend Newton Bowie, who
Yes.
is our co-host.
Yes.
He is coming tomorrow. He just came from Liberia.
Ooh, awesome.
Your new best friend here, Francis went to meet him. And yesterday I talked to him. He was praising Francis the whole time. Oh, the guy is so professional. He is so there. I said, yeah, that man was just fooling you. He is not like that. He was laughing. He said, no, because I mess with him, but he knows I know Francis is very
That's
professional.
wonderful.
Yeah, Francis is very professional, but he was praising Francis. Francis was very professional. He came around. He did great job.
Oh,
He made me famous because of him. People are saying this, they're saying that. I say, yeah, Francis is actually,
oh,
yeah. So
that's wonderful.
he's coming on. Francis, you will be the co-host again if you have the time. Tomorrow I'll set the time, but a little bit like because today is like 8 p.m. I think it'll be like 6. I will try to look at the time to bring him on, and I'll ask my sister to come on to interview him because he just came from Liberia. He has a lot of good things going on there with his water company and a lot of things he told me. He told me a lot of the G's too about going to Liberia, all this stuff, driving there. And while you were telling me about the good stuff, I was asking him about Jamaica too. How do I go? Yeah, my sister made that face. I forgot my sister was on the show. You made that face. God better sister go, my sister. I'm not advertising myself there, like you're driving. But I'm just saying, I'm saying, what in a while you see me throw that thing out there.
The
Yeah.
right one gonna come along.
But I'm not advertising myself. No girls should get in my inbox. Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't want to break any people that are hard right now. You know,
Exactly.
thing. Yeah, I'm not on the market. So yeah, I know that.
Mm.
I just like talking to my brother because he's a guy. So we were talking about you'll be talking a serious thing. I said, but man, so how's the chamo they doing? He said, my man, but you know I'm married, man.
I know you make her a wife.
Yeah. So then we were joking about that, but seriously, he told me a lot of good stuff. And tomorrow we will start 11 a.m. I know too when we start 11 a.m. my time, which is like around maybe 6 around Liberia time. We get more
Francis.
views. We get more views, and so for that reason, I want to do this show around that time. And my Manchester United is playing too, so I want to make sure we interview him, get that out of the way. Then I can go watch my soccer game. My sister shaking her head. You know what? When my best friend, my brother doesn't watch. Uh,
No.
he doesn't watch football.
What we do? We're a family of movies. All the watch movies.
I
Yeah.
see.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the
I barely watch football games. It's highly
I know.
dramatic of me.
movie. Oh
Mhm.
man, no, me and my football business too big. One time I made a date with somebody to go to different states.
Seriously.
And I told that person, I told the date, I would stay our at their place. So I told the date, oh, I know from here to that state is 1 hour. We're supposed to go there, but I want to watch my football game. So like
Oh my goodness.
weekend. And that one, up to now, my ear still ringing about
You
that
still
one.
paying up for it, yeah.
You remember that time when you cancel our date for your football game? I said, but you did
Exactly.
that more than 1,000 times. Oh, your kids are so cute. I'm seeing one of them behind you. She laughed. She laughed. She was standing there. She was
I
standing
know.
there. Yeah.
But
But
Francis been advertising this friend,
mm.
um, the beauty pageant. Oh, the crown is ours. Oh, I
Oh,
can't wait
Francis,
tonight it's on. All there on Facebook
oh,
with some
Uh,
their
advertising.
Francis. Yeah,
Is there
yeah,
advertising
so
that I don't know about?
he been
no man,
advertising.
no.
Oh, you better go check it out.
Me,
Oh,
I
No,
like
oh
me,
my
I like
goodness.
rich.
no, no. She is fond of me. She is like a best friend. We're like
Yeah,
sisters
Mm.
now,
listen,
sisters.
that's how we do in
Yeah.
Hollywood. That's how we do in Hollywood. When we don't want paparazzi to know, we say, "Oh, we just best friends."
No, no.
Yeah.
He
No,
been
she
advertising. It's not for fun. So
Francis,
that person better win that crown.
Francis, you can't sell me on that nonsense because we do that here.
No.
I work in media myself, remember? So you trying
Okay.
yeah.
to say, "Oh, we just a friend. We just trying to hang out."
I
No,
said,
it doesn't work. When you've been posting her all over the place.
all over.
Yeah.
You turn
No,
this
she
way.
gave me.
There's picture. You turn this way. Oh, can't wait tonight. Oh yeah, we're
No,
ready. Everything is ready. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
no,
Wow.
she really gave me tough time. Often she calls me because what happened? I'm in a school, so I'm like a senior student, but I've completed all of my courses now, just awaiting graduation. But her
Oh,
team, yeah. So she like everything about her pattern because she is contesting as one of the days. So I'm like the brain behind it. I will be doing this and also multitasking, coordinating, doing that. Even if people give her all the pieces of advice, she want to listen to my
oh,
own
that's
advice,
nice.
right? She want to hear
That's
from me,
nice.
all the way forward. And even
That's
last time
nice.
we never had foreign, they were having a meeting. I was forced to be online just to listen, but so she believed in
Uh,
me. I've
that's
been in the
nice.
school. Yeah, we had this kind of fan base too. So that's one of the key
That's
reasons.
nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's
But I'll be
awesome.
trying. I'm intending on having some interview with her to probably at least as part of my own gesture to showcase her because she really want to win a race and base activities is publicity.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay. So is it Miss Liberia or is it a school
no,
kind of a
no,
pageant?
AMU is a university mix.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
But
And some,
yeah.
but Francie, hear me
Hmm.
thinking, hear me thinking we were boys, you know, we were boys, and you haven't seen this, and my sis had to tell me this on the slide.
Oh
uh,
And what's going on, Francie?
I said,
Man, this man got Chapo he didn't tell me about.
no, man, no man get no chamo.
Uh, there people been trying to slide in my inbox. Who is that
No,
Francie?
no, man, no chamo, no, no. I'm free like a bat.
you are.
The guy with a beard, he looked tall, he looked this. I thought, but why can't you go talk to him? Why you think
I
is he my
know.
matchmaker?
I
Is he
know.
my Liberian Connect? That thing.
You're the guru.
Yeah. I said, but how do you approach men? I said that one you'll figure it out. You have to talk to him. Yeah, I'm not matchmaker. He's me. He worked with me, and you want him, go tell him.
I know, right?
Yes, I said start one of those things where you say, "Oh, Francie, I'm in town. What's a good restaurant around here?" Then
I know.
Francie will take you to that restaurant. Then maybe I might say small thing to even pay
I
for
know.
the whole restaurant
I
thing.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
I think it was that. Now I remember since I first posted a picture. I think you were having a drink with somebody.
I'm
And-
telling you.
yeah.
I
Okay.
said you check out the menu everywhere, everywhere. You look this way, it's the two
I
of
think.
them. So
I
I
think
said, oh,
No, we are really, really close. In fact, when
my
the
brother, we
friendship
live
began.
in Hollywood. You can do that whole Hollywood paparazzi.
No, we are just close, man.
Yeah.
We are just close. Even the boyfriend knows me well. We cool and everything.
Oh,
So
now
yeah,
you bring a
yeah, we
boyfriend in. I would
yeah.
try to save your life because I don't want him to say, "Oh, you're thought on actual way."
I know, right?
But our friend
No,
said, "Yeah,
it's cool. It's cool.
yeah, now there's boyfriend in the picture, so I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna push it anymore.
Well, that's awesome.
Friends are friends. I have some good friends too, very close friends,
Yeah.
and we respect their boundaries where we don't, we
Yeah.
don't go beyond just knowing each other, hanging out, and stuff like that. So I respect it. Even when
Yeah.
my friend is in the picture, you have to respect that person. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, friendship, we will find you a chamo. Don't worry. We'll find you a chamo. Yeah, my friend Rich Man ruined the whole thing for someone else. But we will still manage to convince people that no, friendship is not like that. Oh.
Okay.
Help us. When my sister starts shaking her head, that's when I'm like, okay, let me be careful.
But I think Francis content being where he is. You
Yeah,
know, truthfully speaking, I won't lie to you. There's a lot of good women here,
yeah.
and
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot. And I even, I'm always the one I trying to reach out to help people back home, even when the DV thing came about. To tell you the truth, your pardon me, but you're like, you need to step up your game. Let me break my innocence. Yeah, yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's so annoying at times.
And my sister, speak your mind because we were
Yeah.
talking and you said things that really got me. Like, so
Oh,
you're open to speak your mind. Speak your mind. Tell our people.
yeah, Francis. Truthfully speaking, I won't lie to you. Fortunately for me, like I said, I left. I don't have what you would call an ex in Liberia, so I don't have no string attached in Liberia. I do not have no such thing. Um, But however, when I came, I tried to do that for people because I did all my schooling here. And currently, I still have some good people around me, and they're looking for spouses. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I think this person would be good. I think this person would be good. But I can't do that because my reputation is on the line. You
Mm,
understand me? Because the first thing, um, when someone start to talk to a girl back home, and I'm not degrading my females. I love you. I'm a born Liberian, Pele Gola Conga. Okay, so it's not like, oh, she trying to be American. No, But when someone try to talk to you all back home, I understand the time is hard. Don't put money first.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put money first. Don't put your need first. Don't put none of that stuff first. Because eventually he's going to step in. He's going to do his due duties. He's going to take care of you. Don't put those things first. Because brother is here, he knows.
Yeah.
Over here, our system is different from back home. You
Yeah.
know, over here, men don't really take our money and put it in the hand of women, right? Like the way we
Yeah.
used to,
No,
yeah, you know,
no.
what he will do for you, he will take care of you.
You'll be a
So
gentleman. You'll be a gentleman. Yeah.
exactly, thank you for that. But
A real gentleman will never make a woman pay for something when they go
thank
out.
you,
Even
thank
some
you.
the American women, they don't like it when you're paying for them. Like real, like where I live, the part of parts town that I live, they don't like it when a woman when you that like a woman, they don't like it when a man paying for things for them. But when you're a gentleman too, they appreciate it for you
Yeah,
to pay for them. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So Francis, on the line of that, I would rather ask my sisters to be themselves. Even if you have to take classes, do that. If you have to go for some educate classes, do that. You this is someone, let's just says faith, say, you know what, I got some girl here. I want to hook up with my brother Francis. And the first of all, by me telling her that, well, I have a brother, she first of all she know that this is not no person that just any type of way. For my friend to tell me she has a brother, I know this is someone that is good. Because I won't uh, um I won't bring someone that way that won't be right for them. So I'm kind of asking my sisters, don't come with that money mindset. Oh, I have found my gold mine, or this is something I have to strike. I have to start saying, oh, I need meanings, or oh, I need this, oh, I
I
need
need
that. You
data.
said,
They call that
and
data.
all data, and you may say, well, but sister, if I how will I talk to him? Be a lady. Be a lady. Be a lady. There's a way you carry yourself. There's a way you present yourself. There's a way you talk to him. Get to know him. Get to know who he is. Get to know he wants. Get to know his likes, his goals. Do not look at dollars right now, because a man without vision is a disaster.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A man without vision is a disaster. You don't want a man without vision. No, you don't. He may he may not have money right now, but the fact that he has vision for your destiny, for your future, sister, you have struck gold.
And I think I told you the story, right? I
Yeah.
said there's a lady who went on a date with a guy, and
Let me let me go. Let me get the water to drink, please.
yeah, no
Sure.
problem. She went on a date with a guy, and she asked the guy, "What do you do for a living?" The guy said, "I work in janitorial." And her light in her head just went off.
Yeah.
She asked the guy, "So, what do you do in janitorial?" She just felt that because the guy said he went in janitorial, so he mopping the floor.
Mm,
It turns out she left the guy because that day. She right away her switch went out. She didn't do nothing with the guy and stuff. And then later she realized that the guy who said he worked in janitorial, he owned a janitorial business,
you see?
a company corporate
You
actually.
see? You
That
see?
the corporate had branches in different states, different cities, different places, and
You
he's
see?
he's like the owner, chairman of that company.
Yeah.
And she then asked that question, what do you do in janitorial?
Exactly.
But because he said I work in janitorial,
Yeah.
so that switch went up. The whole time the guy
Mm,
was talking and she didn't listen to him. So
you see?
I said our modern woman, they just it's okay to want a man who is serious, but at the same time get to know this man
Got to know them.
thing. Because
Got
if
to
you
know
don't
them.
know him, you'll be making a serious mistake. Yeah, me a
Yeah.
few years back, I was struggling. I was working in California a long time ago when I was in college. I was working 10-hour job. And when I graduated from college, I tried to get in the business. It was hard.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I would have thought that I would go to work and I'll be the guy who telling people what to do. Even the American, I went to some of the best school in town, UCLA, Stanford, all
Mhm.
these things, and I would tell them what to do. Nobody would have thought that would happen. Even I had somebody, a Liberian from the Liberian community, a girl telling me, "Oh, you say you want to do things in Hollywood." It's like somebody said they want to go to space. I said,
Mm.
people that been to space before. So maybe if you haven't seen Liberian going to space, maybe
I
I'll
would be the one.
be
Yeah.
so for me, I feel that our sisters then they need to know the person open, go with open mind, go with
Yeah.
open mind, get to know people, get to
Yeah.
know them because you'll be ruining things.
Yes.
You were telling me good story about my brother, and
Yeah.
he was so touched by the kind of woman you are. You know,
So.
kind of stuff because the guy who you see in I think there's a story about a bread thing. The guy who you see in a bread factory that say he can't afford the bread, you'll be surprised he owned that whole factory.
He owns the exactly.
Yeah. So for me,
Yes.
that's the kind of thing that I always tell people: get to know somebody, even if you will not make your decision
Mhm.
know the person because that guy said, I work in janitorial, that girl switch went off. And she didn't get to know. You could be with a guy right now who said, oh, right now I'm working janitorial job, but I'm saving my money within the next 2 months. I will open
That's
my
it.
company.
That's it.
And that guy will open your own company within the next 2 months, within a year time. That guy, and he got some big investor that before you know it, that guy he become a multi-millionaire.
Exactly.
And we have seen this in America many times.
Over and over.
I went to cash. What's the place? There's a TV show called Shark Tank. He
Yes.
went there with his little thing where he told them that he has this thing rank like the rank. There's a camera.
Mhm.
He went there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
My parents have it on the door right now.
yeah. He went there with that. The first time he went there, all the
Mm.
sharks did not believe him.
Mm.
That guy left from that place. Another person call him. The
There we go.
investor called him. He sold that business for billions of dollars.
There we go.
And up to now is the biggest regret that those sharks
Yes.
they have.
Yes.
Woman and man can have this kind of regret too. This guy
Yes.
that I looked down on at that time,
Mhm.
this is him now is a big man. When I see, that's why when I go around the Liberian community, that girl that used to tell me, "Oh, you wanting to be go to Hollywood?" You it's like somebody going to space, and I told her
Mm.
that time, "Oh, maybe I'll be the first Liberian. If that's the case, I'll be the first Liberian to go to space."
That's it.
Girl, when I go there now, oh, I didn't know that time you'll be who you are now.
And you see.
I don't care. Yeah, I really don't care because there were people that were there for me. Those are the people that I care about now. And
Mhm.
so our brother and sister, then they need to be careful. Even if you want
I'm
somebody in
telling you.
America, be real. Be
Be
real.
real. Be
Yeah,
loyal.
that person can be best friend, and that person can still
Yes.
find way to bring you to America. Even if you
Yes.
don't want them, if they don't want you, but they can still manage and say the person is a good
Yes.
person.
Yes.
Lying and
Yes.
lying is like, yeah, I've said this many times, and there are many people that can testify to that. Like, I'm very straight with people. With the job that I do, when I'm working with the other person, that other person is because I'm very straight with the producer, with everybody that I work with. Yeah, I never one day go and tell somebody something that is not true when they find out for me to get excuses. That's why everybody
Mhm.
has respect for me in the
Mhm.
field that I do. When I'm on a job, I go to NBC studio days. I went to CNN studio the last time. Everybody when I got there, the producer was taking me around. Oh, we know Jefferson. We know this. And she was surprised that everybody knew me from different jobs in a good
Mhm.
way. If it were bad,
Mhm.
oh man, I would have gone home because they would have said,
Mhm.
yes,
Mhm.
for me, being
Mhm.
real in everything you do.
Mhm.
Nobody is pastor. Me, I'm not pastor. That's why I bring my sister on to always keep my bar when I'm getting out of hand. Because I
Gotta be real.
can say I'm perfect. I'm Jesus Christ now. Because even the Bible said there's no man is perfect.
Mm,
So I still try, I'm still working on my repentance, my sister. And that's
yeah,
why I bring her around me to help me.
yeah.
But generally in life, it's always about being real with people. If they girl
Mhm,
nothing like the man, be cool, be
mhm,
real with the man. But anyway,
mhm.
that whole love life thing, we don't break from politics a little bit. What
I
kind
know.
what type of G's do you want to share with us too? I know we got 10 minutes for me for the show to be over because I don't want to go more than 2 hours today.
Is Mother Gifler still in town?
Who?
Yeah.
Fat
She's say,
Fatu Gifler. Okay. Fatu Gifler.
yeah, she's say.
Oh,
Who
that's
is
right.
Fatu Giffer? Tell our viewers.
So, Fatou Grefler is one of those influential Liberians, especially she hailed from this cultural background.
Mm-hmm.
She and also within the media as well. So when she was a kid, by then they were the one that the government and money used to use to sing this traditional song and also go out to perform on these traditional or cultural festivals
Mhm,
in and out of
mhm,
Liberia. And based on her performance, she was recognized globally, and she had this opportunity to travel out of Liberia, and where today she is in the USA and also contributing immensely to the Liberia cultural activities and also showcasing Liberia tradition and culture in the diaspora.
So is she
mhm.
gonna be potentially the new the new culture ambassador? What's going on? Who is the new culture ambassador? I know my friend Sissy
Prophet Keith.
Prophet Key wanted to be culture ambassador, but it looks like it didn't work out. So who's gonna be the new culture ambassador? Do you have any gist on that?
Prophet
Yeah,
Keith.
so there was a hulu balloon regarding uh, hobby aligned with this cultural ambassador stuff. But when we were opportune to meet with her at the Ministry of Information during one of the press briefing, and she said that she is not yet to take anybody's job. She didn't
Oh.
come for such. She's just there to promote or showcase Liberian culture. On the other hand,
Mhm,
immediately the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Honorable Jeremiah Pia, I came in and said, even if you are here to take someone else's job,
Oh,
right?
hold on. You said Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Jeremiah something. Then
Minister of Information,
yeah,
Information,
yeah, please.
yeah. So the minister for Information said, even if you are here to take someone else's job, the failure is as long as you are a Liberian and qualified, competent, if the job is given to you, you can hold it, right? So, but she was clear in this thing that she is not here for any kind of job and other things. So she is just here to contribute towards it. And one of the funniest part about this whole cultural ambassador stuff is that they don't have budget even in the government. When you check the budget line, right? Yeah, they are not in short, but it has this irony form, right? And it
mhm,
also seems that kind of way. Despite they are not in the budget, probably I don't know if the Liberian government don't recognize it or what, right? But they
mhm,
really get support from the Liberian government and also for the international partners. Yeah, hugely supported. Yeah.
mhm.
So this is what been ongoing. So I don't know if people just need a job for the title or it is because maybe the smaller cash that can come from the international organizations or what, or maybe the international trips or what. But it is one of the funniest part about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sis, do you have any question before me? If you mind me, I'll be talking the whole day. But I want,
So
yeah.
what's the outcome? What's the thank you, Holy Spirit. What's the outcome of Miss Julie Mendes? Her
No,
name is
Oh, Julie Andy. Yeah.
Julie Angie. What's the outcome of that?
So there were this, there were a lot of protests and
Yeah.
there were a lot of uh, hulu balu, right? So while in
I
the
like
process,
that.
yeah, while while that was all going on, we heard that Papaki left the country, and he himself posted on his Facebook page that he has left. So with the fact that you have been taken to court, or maybe the person who carry you to court or the court can no longer see you, I don't know,
Yeah,
the case don't
yeah,
really have that kind of weight, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think they have seized them. We don't know how. For me, I don't really know how Papaki left the country. Many been saying that he left one night or he was afraid, XYZ. But in my own opinion, because tension was really high, especially there was this allegation that came from the uh, executive match. The people were accusing one of the advisors from the executive mansion that he was the one instigating all of these things. So maybe Papaki was advised by some colleagues or someone to definitely leave the
To
country.
leave.
Since he left, all of the issues about cultural ambassador thing, Nazis and no laws again. Can you hear anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a big thing that I wanted to ask this guy that was supposed to come on the show, but unfortunately it didn't work out. The war crime code thing, is it seized down now or what's going on in the country? Yeah.
No, it hasn't ceased. On the issue here is the senators has gone for break. The House of Legislature has gone for break, right? So a few days back, the president summoned for them to come back to see how best they can settle because there are some unfinished things that need to be touched, like the
Mm,
issue of the pass of the budget and also the issue of the war and economic crime codes. So there are a lot of things that needs to be done. So they have been called to come back. And normally what happens is that when the lawmakers are called to work for maybe a short period of time, they will definitely be paid their full amount
mhm,
of salary that they normally take, and also all level of amenities will be provided to them.
mm.
So this is what ongoing. But albeit maybe when
So what you're saying, they cut the application short to come back to discuss these things?
y- no, yeah. So what happens? The host normally go for a break, right? They work They work sometimes quarterly, and after every quarterly section, they go for break, right? But in the process while they are on break, there is a law that also say the president can summon the host, right? The president can call the host to come to section, and if they come in, they themselves will tell the president, that, "Oh, we are on break, we are on leave. You tell us to come work, right? So with this, you need to pay our full salary. If we come in, like for instance, to come work in April, right, for April 1st to the 10th, you pay your half salary. You pay off for the whole of April, like you taking it
Yeah,
as once, right?
yeah.
Pay all 1 month. So these are things. It even used to happen in the then president regime. Yeah.
mm,
Mm. That's good to know. Like, man, yeah, that's all the Wahala in Liberia. And good to always talk to you, Francis, because you follow all these things. And so it's good to have somebody who follow these things and give the everything. So from your point of view, this is not anything that people should hold you that should hold against you. But overall view, how are Liberians seeing the new government compared to the previous administration from your point of view? And don't be scared. The platform. Our people know.
Yeah, yeah. For every government that comes, they come up with their own policy and come up with their own things.
Mm-hmm,
So there will always be a pros and cons. And
mhm,
when especially when the government just takes it right, so
mhm,
there have been people have been saying that because what normally the reason maybe someone be asking about why we first always say people, right? Because most of these things we get our fact findings from people. We do some investigation and things, right? And we also see it. So more people are saying the current government is slipping, while others are saying the government is trying her possible best. Many are
mm,
saying the government, we should give the government 6 months, right? But in my own view, I think the government is trying her possible best because there's a saying that says, when things start very hard, at the end it becomes very good. And we all know laws are precedent, right? The case of the Ellen's regime when she took power in 2006, we saw how challenging Liberia was, and there was also like this information. Ellen was like ruling like a roller scape, like currently now, what what the foreign affairs minister is doing. She is also like going like a roller skate, moving from one country to another, just to ensure that Liberia is back on the frame. Liberia is recognized a lot more. And I can say this: if you can have at least 5% with the same characteristics, the same zest like the foreign affairs minister, think within a year time, Liberia will definitely move forward. And I'm making reference to the foreign affairs minister because this is somebody that I know. She's one of my mentors and also role model. Uh,
Oh, we need to
we
interview that with Mo. I mean, why you wasting time now?
yeah, yeah. So
You
I
know,
really know her personally. She is that kind of straightforward person,
you mean
and
the
trust
lady
me,
that you are talking the lady that everybody been talking about.
Sarah Bezo de Yante.
You know her?
Yeah, yeah, I know her
Yeah,
personally.
I'll
That
get there
she's
with
like
you. Those are the people you
no,
need to bring to me. Then when you
no,
bring
yeah, no, I know her. No, I know her personally. I got to know her since 2013, and
yeah,
I like a
don't
song to her, right? So
forget the
she knows.
history. Forget the history. You know me.
Yeah,
The, that's the kind of people you need to bring to us so we can interview on our live, or you can meet them and do a live.
but the bad thing about her is she hate media.
Huh?
The bad thing about her is she hate the media.
Until she talked to me behind closed door, then it will change her mind.
So
My
what she
sister
said,
never used to get in. My sister never used to get in all the wahala. Yeah, her now
I
in.
know.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
uh,
her
she
in
loved
my
to do most
wahala.
of her thing.
Yeah,
She loved to do most of her things behind the scene, and she would say,
yeah.
"Oh, and Francis, the work we speak, this." And even when there was this issue about her credential, I tried making contact with Wall to see how best we can host her and other things. She said no. In fact, there were other people who said you have to go to the media. She said no, and she's that
No,
kind of straightforward person
I
anyway.
understand. I understand
Yeah,
that everybody
yeah.
different. Everybody. Some people just want to do their job, and
Yeah.
so we understand. But I know few people that also don't like that until when we talk behind closed door before we do the show. Before you know it, they are already comfortable. I'm talking to a few people right now too in Liberia. Trust me, they actually from the beginning they're like, "Oh, that media thing, the chichipoliti media didn't wrong," until they get to know what I do out here and how I present myself and other things. Then they said, "Okay, this one you are different." I said, "But this is why I created a platform." I could have been here in America and say I'm okay with what I do here with my work, but I created a platform because I wanted things to be different. Like
Yeah.
during the civil war in Liberia, people used to be like media used to be paid to say whatever they want to say, and for that
Mhm.
reason, it created a lot of problem. It killed a lot of people. And when I came to the US, especially when I saw how people were portraying Liberia, and, in the wrong way, and I said I wanted to create a platform called Liberian TV Network. So for me, it's like every time that when I talk to people behind closed door, they're like, okay, yeah, we will talk. And like I said, my sister Faith, she never used to get involved in all the nonsense Liberian media until now. They heard now she's my superstar. She's telling me how she's now going to James. She'll be like Beyonce, and
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
and I love it. I love it. I love it. I think, but the picture you posted with my sis Faith, she looked good though. That picture was a good picture. Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
where did the man get the picture from? Because even me, I don't have that picture.
The man are professional. He went in my
Yeah,
picture and took it out.
but
I was
seriously,
like, where you took this from? That was years ago. Yeah.
So where you got the picture from? Because when I asked you that time, I tried to search for some of your picture. I tried to search for some of your picture, and until you sent me that picture, so I was like, man, Francis Finger, he's a hacker, man. That man got that picture quick from somewhere. But that's a very nice picture. When you told me, I checked his page, and I saw the picture. I said, wow, that's a great picture. I could have posted you too. Yeah. Let me see. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
posted it.
We about to go, so I want to first ask my sis if she has a final statement to make. Hey, I'm interested watching you live from Omega Market. So the person watching from
Omega community. Where is he? Mr.
coming.
Bala.
Yeah,
But
Omega is around the railroad belt.
yeah,
Well,
Um,
if you can recall, when by then when the CDC government was in power,
yeah,
wherein they said they were relocating Rail Light Market to Omega. So that was
mm-hmm.
the famous, yeah, that was the famous Omega. At
Yeah.
that junction, you get car to go to Ganta, Nimba, Bone, and
everywhere.
other parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But same we right now we are running out of we already reached our time. At this time, I don't want to keep you guys so long. The last time you were on here, Francie, I think we went like 4 hour plus. And this
Yeah.
time I told myself not to do that because even though my brother has been patient with me. Sister Faith, man, he been patient with me. But this time when I go more than 4 hours, I think that one he will get very so my man. Don't be doing that
You're
nonsense.
pushing it.
You're pushing it. You keep pushing it. I keep being my pitch. I keep holding it. You push.
Uh,
So this one, it's not because I says faith too, but generally, I
mm,
must I like to take a break
yeah.
to also eat something, and I also plan to do a YouTube video. You know what I'm not working. I also try to do YouTube videos. This today I have a plan for my other channel, my YouTube channel, where it has about 7,000 subscribers, and I want to go out there asking American what do they know about Africa. So that's the thing today, and I know how to get people to talk on my camera. So that one is always easy. So that's the kind of stuff that I would do for my other platform, my YouTube channel. And a lot of people been like some of the people that I met in the past, I talked to them, they are very excited to do it. And then when I told other people to, they say, oh yeah, you should do that. That would be fun. So I want to end their life, eat something, and then go out there, try to charm people to talk to me on my camera to do that.
That's awesome.
But since
That's,
Faith, before we go, I wonder if you have final thing to say, you know.
it's always nice hanging out with you guys. I'm about to well, thanks to Francis for always keeping me update with Liberia. And thanks to you. I appreciate you all so much. And if any of my sisters out there want to grow out their hair as well, let me know. Um, there's some things that I do with my hair that you see my hair is like literally dropping.
Mm,
So, and one of the things my daughters and I said, it's funny, but
mm,
I want you all to see the length. So when it's like back, you'll be like, oh, okay. So when President Boyka came in power, we said, for his first 100 days, we're gonna do a hair fast. So we
mm.
started taking care of our hair and everything.
But
So
your head's really long.
it is, but
It's,
I want it to be longer.
yeah.
So thank God. So when I told my husband, he said, "What are you gonna do? So you won't wash your hair?" I said, "No, we're just gonna pay more attention to our hair. We're just gonna treat our hair more better with respect. I don't use weave. I don't use no type of weave.
Yeah, because your head's very long.
I
But
don't use no type of attachment. Nothing. I'm natural.
mm,
So if anybody is interested in doing that." let me know. You can go my Facebook
You can
page.
drop it. Yeah, please talk about your Facebook too. You
Yeah,
drop it.
you can go on my Facebook. You can drop your comment, go on my Facebook page, and I will let you know some of the things I'm using for my hair.
What is
Because
your Facebook now so that people can
oh,
find
Carolyn Sweets,
you? Okay.
Carolyn, not Caroline, but Carolyn, Carolyn, Sweets, sweet with an S at the end.
Okay.
And yeah, and you start to enjoy yourself instead of you putting all that money behind those weave. You can dress yourself, look nice, smell good, and my husband love it because he don't have to pay for weed.
Mm. Oh, seriously, even me, if I were him, I would love it because you know how much it costs for a weave every
I
day.
know.
It's good to have a woman who is natural.
I am. And
You
so,
save
for
money.
instance, when my sister-in-law come on board, let her know I got a lot of treatment. I got a lot of treatment for her hair.
Mm,
All my girls, when you see their hair, you'll be like, oh. But Jefferson is God has given us wisdom. We just have to apply it. It's durable. It doesn't mean because you're African, you don't. Even a nappy ass hair, you can grow it. So I
yeah.
just want to let that, go out there and let people know you can do. You can look good with your natural hair. And I'm sweating, so it even shrunk. But
Yeah.
when I do it, it's
It's
like
hard to
in the middle
tell
of my
that you're
back.
sweating. I can tell that you're sweating.
What happened?
I cannot tell that you are sweating.
Oh my goodness, seriously, Jefferson.
No, seriously. Quincy, can you tell? Maybe it's me.
No,
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 no, no.
sir. I left the kids out in the living room. So right now the AC is on. So the thing about natural hair, the little water that touches it, it gets into afro. So
Okay.
all here is all afro now. But when I'm straightening it, uh, um, even for my birthday, I can send you guys the picture. You'll be like, oh wow, it's like
Hey,
in the
man,
middle of my back.
that's my frustration. I can't believe I missed my sister's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
this man.
No,
Francis came out for you. Francis did
I
it.
know, I know.
Yeah.
If I knew, I would have posted you that day. Seriously.
Oh,
Is that,
I'm
is that the day that you called me? Was that on your birthday? I think that was on your birthday.
was it?
Yeah,
I thought it was the day after.
yeah, when I was working, I was in the middle of that big production.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love you
Oh,
all.
yeah. So
Support.
I didn't know my right hand sister who got my back.
I know.
I'm sure if anybody tried to mess with me, she got her claw out. Yeah. Thank you.
And hi to Sally. I love Sally. Sally always doing good work.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
Sally ran away after I told her to come on the show. Then she went and ran away.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, we will talk about that behind closed door later. But
Yeah.
yeah, but is that all? I want to ask Francis to close this.
Yeah, Francisco, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I also want
What's
to
the
say
other
thank
thing you
you.
got to say, my man, before we go?
Yeah, nothing
Hey,
much.
all my guys are strapped you to the chamo then so they can see you. Me, I don't care.
And uh, okay, so if you are watching this, just go on Facebook. I use my same name, professional name, Francis KD Kopo Dajase, and you will definitely see me. There is nothing about extraordinary activities about me. So you can hit me on WhatsApp. I'm on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn. That's the same name. So I just want to say thanks to us, at least for keeping up this time. And to the guy who said he wants to be with us on passion, I keep following the network. Tomorrow we'll be having a show here as well. Like we said, I think 6 o'clock, right? So
Yeah.
just get prepared by that time around 5:30, Liberal time. Get prepared and follow us. And just keep monitoring us. There will be a lot of breaking news. There will be a lot of issues that will be discussed here. Sometimes here we discuss some social, economic, and political issues. So I think, yeah, it's cool for my end.
Yeah. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, my sis Faith. Like Francis was saying, tomorrow there'll be a show, but keep following our page to get the right time because I have to call my brother to make sure he's on the same page. He will be available tomorrow. I'll send a page to my sister Faith, and when she if she is available, she'll follow. But this is our own brother. He got good things going in Liberia, so I look forward to that show. He got to tell all the things going on in the country right now. People that friends say them they live there, but when somebody go there, we like to see different perspective, because those people yeah, Bunk County. Thank you, Bunk County. Thank you, my sister Martha Collins from Bunk County. You know, for watching us. I like to see people from different places. I appreciate you a lot. We are closing right now. But yeah, Newton Bowie, he is one of us. He always my co-host, and he went to Liberia recently. He has a water business. Francie, who is on the show, went to interview him, and yeah, Newton praised Francis a lot, and I was like, okay, I like that. Yeah, he said Francis was very professional. Yeah, he stressed those things a lot. Francis was very professional. He went, he was calm, he everything was cool. I'm like, okay, that's really great. Yeah, so we will have Newton Bowie here. I will check with him tonight to make sure. The reason I post the flyer late, or the whole thing late, because people sometimes change last minute, and I don't want to post it long, and then if the last minute there will be something. But I've noticed too, when I host the show early, it's better than late, because when you're early, a lot of people watch. When late, it's like people have things going. Today, Easter Sunday, by the way, so it's different. People are with family, people going to church. Some of us we still need repenting. So my sister went to church, she came back. So my sister, I know she's my right hand sister. She'll keep praying for me. So that one will we just leave it like that. But thanks you guys today for coming on the show. Thank you, sis, for always getting my back. Having an extra person is always great. Thank you, Francis, for always making a time to come on the show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all of you who watched. I appreciate you. I know today is a Easter Friday, right? Easter Friday, where a lot of people, in which a lot of people have a lot of things going. A lot of my friends invited me to do that whole ball egg thing, where they paint, in America, they paint the egg.
Yeah.
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 So
Easter egg hunt.
yeah,
Yeah.
I always go to that. I like the fun of it. I crash people party, you know me. My mom can be something. So all my American friends, Laguna Beach, the white people, they invited me, and I go there and we paint the thing. But today I like, what? I'm just gonna stay home. After that, I'll just go to the park to interview people to do that show, because I need my other channel. I really want to get it going, because people watch that channel from all over England, everywhere, and a lot of people been commenting, been sending me message. What's up with you? The last time I posted 2, 3 videos, I had some people send me even cash app, Venmo, to encourage me. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Next time, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow. Anyway, if you have the time, come on tomorrow. I'll send the link. If you're available, you can come on. But thank you so much, Francis, for all the update. I'm glad you keep up to your stuff. You are really doing your job. You are building fan base, man. There are a lot
Hmm.
of people liking you. Even my sis Faith here, she said good things about you. And I'm glad you guys follow each other too. That's how you saved my butt. But I can't believe it. I didn't know it was her birthday. Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah. But I will still put that probably I'll try to tonight. I'll post that happy belated birthday.
No problem.
Yeah, but
All
thank
right,
you.
brother.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Have a
Well,
good.
for you, you still it's 6 to me now, but you
Yeah,
just started.
yeah. Happy. Yeah, it's after 3 here to us. But
See?
yeah, happy Easter. Go enjoy yourself. Yeah, I like
Yes.
the kids, by the way. I like it. I saw one of the kids were behind you up there. I don't know what is a couch, or the person were up
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I like that. I like to see them. They're very nice. They are very good kids.
Yeah. They want to be on me all day.
Yeah, no, but I don't care if they are okay with it. I don't care if they ever crash our life. I would like to see them.
Oh, no.
They are part of my our family. Me, I say
I know, right?
I'm your brother now, so I'm part of
Amen.
the family now, so they can crash
Amen.
my life anytime.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Take care.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.